In the summer of 2009, I was 19 years old, working a summer position between my freshman and sophomore year at undergraduate school. I was working at a women's student clothing department, and I noticed a lady staring at me across the aisle. I figured she probably had some few screws loose, so I attempted to ignore her very intense stares. She eventually manages to make her way a little bit closer and closer to me where I was working until she eventually walks up to me and says hello. I said the famous Target code, which is, "Hi, may I help you find something?" She then asked me, "Were you born in this country?" And I was immediately offended. And I said, "Yeah, I was born in this country." She then said, "Do you have any kids?" I said, "No, I don't have any kids." She then said, "Were you married?" And I said, "No, ma'am, I'm not married." She then says, "How old are you?" I said, 19, may I help you find something? She then said, "You are the most beautiful girl I've ever seen." I said, "Oh, thank you." She then said, "I think you could be the next Miss USA." And I stared at her with pure disgust and said, "Pageants? You telling me pageants like Miss Congeniality pageants? I'm in the army, okay? We don't do pageants in the army." She then asked me to meet her at Starbucks the next day. And I was apparently a pretty open-minded 19 years old because I agreed to meet her the next day. The next day she brought this full pack of pageant books and proceeded to convince me to enter into a state pageant. For those who do not know, when it comes to Miss USA, you have to win your state first, okay? So, 3 months later, I compete in the first pageant and I lose. I go back the second year, compete in the state pageant and lose. I go back the third year, compete in the state pageant and lose. Go back the fourth year, compete in the state pageant and lose. I go back the fifth year, y'all, compete in the state pageant and lose. But guess what? When I go the sixth year, guess what happens? I lose. So I called her on the phone and said, "You told me I could be the next Miss USA." She said, "Deshana, keep working, don't quit, keep going back." And in December 2015, I win the Miss District of USA. In June of 2016, I become the first soldier to win Miss USA. At times, our purpose shines more less as if the heaven is through it. Do not fear failure, but be terrified of regret, as giving up is the birth of regret. After you walk out this door, you will have 100 doors shut slammed in your face. You will sit in 100 different interviews, and you will still not get the job. But what I ask of you today is to not take no for an answer. Don't be fear of no. Be afraid of the possibility of yes that are prematurely destroyed because of a single no. So today, what I ask of you is to fight, to work, to not stop here, to heavily believe in your aspirations that you too will not fear the word no, but instead you will choose to welcome it. Thank you.